All right. So what we have now is something where we create a bunch of rooms, right? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to refresh over here. I'm just looking for a slightly larger room. There we go. And actually, this is two rooms that have been merged together somehow. Because they kind of overlap here. Sorry, they didn't overlap completely, but we don't check overlap properly. So that's all right. It's okay to have oddly shaped rooms every so often, right? The rats kind of move around on their own, but they're not really rats. They're more... They're just mobs that will just move mobs. To just move in a random direction. That's all they do. We have pick a number from 0 to 4, oh sorry, 0 to 3, and then move horizontally or vertically depending on the chosen number. Diablo, hello. How are you? I saw you on Togglebit stream last night. Well, for me it was last night. It was a late stream for him, wasn't it? Normally he streams in the morning. And he was streaming from a different room than I'm used to seeing him in, so I guess I haven't seen him in a while. Let's see. So what I want to do is be able to connect up the rooms. You're not used to him streaming too late. Yeah, that was strange. And then he did a very long stream too for him. He was up till like probably midnight his time. Yeah. Okay, so if we can figure out how to avoid having these rooms overlap like this, that would be good. And then having corridors put between them. I think that's the next step. Or we could do combat. The other thing is that we don't want to just, when we're moving, obviously we don't want to just move the mob wherever. We want to insert the component that says wants to move or wants to attack or something like that. That's the way to do it with an ECS, is then you generate a bunch of move intents. And the same with the player, right? The player needs to want to move. And then we process the move. And we have to process all the moves in one fell swoop, right? So that we can handle, if you don't want to move on top of a mob, for example, and you don't want the mob to move on top of you. So there's that, right? I don't know what the best thing to do. I guess let's do corridors. That way we can wander around the map. So here we generate the rooms. And then we set a true false flag on tiles. And I'm eventually have to change this to a tile type. So why don't we do that now? We can make a pub enum tile type. And we'll just have floor and wall for now. So yeah, let's change this up. And this is just tile type. And now we're going to have to look at all the tiles array and figure this out. So this is going to be floor, tile type, floor. But we want to fill the room with, here's map. So in map new, we want to fill it with wall, right? Okay, then where else do we have tiles? We can just say tile type, floor, for that. And then if it's walkable, we can just say the same thing. Oops. Okay. And where else do we have tiles? And this should be not equal to floor. And that makes it opaque. Okay, I think that's all the changes we need to do there, right? And it should run exactly the same. Oh, the tree clone is no longer. Okay, let's add that. And then partial equal, right? We'll need those. Yeah. Because we're comparing. All right, and we should keep that in view. Okay, and then this, yeah, so this works exactly the same. And it remembers what we've seen, so that still works. Okay, good. So we've refactored that. Now we can create corridors, right? Let's do that. So now here we've generated the rooms. Now we want to pick corridors and just have them all connected. I think the easiest way is just connect the center of every room to the center of every other room. Right, so we can just start with let mut I is equal to rooms.iter. Right, and that'll give us one room at a time. Let previous room is equal to I dot next dot unwrap. So it'll give us the first room, and then we can say while let some room is equal to I dot next. We have the previous room. Oh, this has to be mutable because we're going to set it, right? And just basically connect the rooms, and then we're going to do previous room equals room. So hopefully this builds. We have 3 warnings because we're not actually using the code yet, but that's okay. So that means that all works. So now we got to figure out how to connect the room. So we want to create a corridor between previous room and current room. So center previous is it going to be prev room center? Let center current is equal to room dot center. And now we have points, right? Yeah, these are points. So we want to draw. Do we want to draw x-axis first or y? Well, I guess I was thinking should it go over and down, or over and vertical, or should it go vertical and over? And I guess we could just alternate or pick randomly. Match. Oh, we need the RNG to pick randomly. Oh, we do have an RNG. Okay. Oh, but we should. Yeah, that's right. We have it. Okay. It is the resource. RNG range 0 to 1. Oh. 0 to 2. And it's either going to be 0 or 1. So if it's 0, we'll do vertical, then horizontal. Oh, we need the map to put it in, right? So let's do that, and we can just set map tiles point x plus point y times width as u size. Oh, that's right. And so these are points. I can't implement. Maybe I can. Can I implement a trait for point? No, that won't work. I have to do it based on the map. I'm trying to think if there's an easier way to translate it, or a cleaner way to translate it. So we can just say for I or x, sorry, maybe column in center prev dot min x dot min of center cur dot x, probably ampersand on that. 2 center prev dot x dot max center cur dot x. Right, we can do that. And then we're going to do it along the y-axis of the current one. So we can say map tiles of column plus center cur dot y times width as uSize is equal to tile type floor. All right, so that'll draw it horizontally. And then we can do it vertically from this point here, which is going to be, oh, which one is not the center of the room, right? We want to draw over and down, or over and up. But when I'm starting from left and right, I guess it doesn't matter which way we go here. I just don't want to go from the current room center. So I do want to use the previous room's. Okay, so the previous room's x coordinate, it should be the value for this one, right? So for row in center prev dot y dot min center cur dot y center prev dot y dot max center cur dot y map dot tiles of and this is going to be center prev dot y plus row times width as uSize is equal to, oops, I forgot the closed bracket here, tile type floor. And then we have 1, which is the only other option. So let's just write it this way. And this is the same code except reversed. Oh, Is it just changing this? Oh, this should be X. You know, I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, let's see if this builds. Of course it doesn't. I missed a bracket somewhere. A brace, sorry. Oh, I missed it on the match. And that's on the while. What I'm doing is I'm hitting, oh, does this need a comma? No. I'm hitting space F. And when you hit space F, it's supposed to reformat if the code compiles, and the code doesn't compile yet. So let's see what I broke. Expected expression. Oh yeah, I'm missing a brace here for that one. Okay. Still wrong. Still not quite there. This brace is missing. Oh, this is extra? Okay, that's on the match and that's on the while. There we go. Okay, now it'll build. I guess not. Oh, we don't put ampersands there. Why do we do it sometimes and not other times? Maybe the maybe if the first one isn't is a reference, then the second one has to be a reference. Still with that one, floor is misspelled, floor is misspelled. Okay. All right, let's see if we get corridors now. We have something. Oh, that's a long one. Oh, that's right, this map is huge, isn't it? I should make it a little bit smaller for testing purposes. Maybe make it only twice the size of the screen. Right now it's 5 times the width and 5 times the height. These are long cards, but it looks like it's working. Right? There we go. Yeah, so we're getting some sort of mappage. This is kind of cool. So we can walk around the map now. And we do remember all the map stuff. So that's neat. And we just have light around us. Okay, so the next thing, let's commit these changes once I'm done admiring my work here. It always connects the center. I guess one of the things we could change is where on the edge of the... We could randomize, right? We could start with the center and then randomize it up and down based on... I don't know, just to make it a little bit more interesting. But this seems to be doing the trick. Let's commit these changes. Add doors between rooms. All right, so that's that. I wonder if the next thing we should do is try to add